After a dismal 13-27 season, the Chicago Sky have made the shocking decision to fire Teresa Weatherspoon, a move that has sent shockwaves through the WNBA. Angel Reece, the self-proclaimed face of women's basketball, has responded with fervor as the chaos unfolds in Chicago. What was supposed to be a season of hope has devolved into a train wreck so spectacular that even the most loyal fans couldn't look away. The combination of a poor record and fractured team chemistry has left many wondering just how things went so wrong for a franchise that once celebrated a championship. Weatherspoon was brought in to rebuild a team that needed direction and inspiration. Instead, her leadership ignited locker room drama and questionable coaching decisions, leading to a toxic environment. Reece, known for her on-court antics and bold personality, has become a focal point of this turmoil. Players from rival teams have expressed regret over not drafting her, lamenting, "I wish we drafted you," which only adds fuel to the fire surrounding her reputation and the team's struggles. The locker room atmosphere has reportedly become a battlefield, with Reece's bravado leading to questions about her influence on the team dynamics. Rumors suggest that Kennedy Carter, the Sky's best shooter, is considering leaving Chicago due to this chaos. Reece boldly claimed in an interview that in 20 years, people would recognize her as a key figure in elevating women's basketball. Yet this assertion has drawn skepticism, especially from fans who see her as part of the problem rather than the solution. Marina Mabrey, another key player, already bolted from the Sky midseason, citing culture issues as her reason for leaving. The question remains, who torched the culture? Was it Reece's self-centered antics, or did Weatherspoon's leadership fail to foster unity? The team's chemistry has been shattered, and the fallout is evident. On her podcast, Reece mentioned that teams that passed on her during the draft later expressed regret, a claim met with skepticism and eye rolls from fans who believe her focus on individual accolades has overshadowed the team's needs. Reece's controversial flagrant foul on Caitlin Clark during a game only added to the scrutiny. While she defended her actions as a legitimate play, many fans pointed to it as a symptom of a larger problem within the team. Critics labeled her excuses as embarrassing, suggesting that her behavior was a significant factor in the team's lack of cohesion. During a press conference, Tyler Marsh, the newly appointed coach, spoke about Reece's potential but failed to mention Carter, raising eyebrows and concerns about the team's direction. The Chicago Sky are unraveling faster than their record suggests, transforming from championship contenders to a case study in dysfunction. The once promising franchise is now drowning in chaos, with Reece at the center of the storm. Players like Carter, who averaged 17.5 points per game last season, seem more interested in engaging with fans on social media than focusing on their playbooks. The situation has spiraled to the point where Carter openly invited fans to weigh in on where she should play next season, a move that has sparked a mix of support and ridicule. The Sky's leadership failures are glaring, having lost several key players, including James Wade, who left midseason for an NBA opportunity. Exit interviews painted a grim picture of the season, as veterans expressed doubts about Weatherspoon's leadership while younger players voiced frustration over a lack of direction. The absence of basic principles like on-court discipline led to fractures in the locker room that were impossible to ignore. With Weatherspoon out, the Sky are left to pick up the pieces of this disastrous season. Whether Reece will remain part of their plans is uncertain, but her time in Chicago serves as a cautionary tale about the perils of individual ambition overshadowing team unity. Instead of a fresh start, the franchise is left with total chaos, with Reece standing front and center in the wreckage. The Chicago Sky and the Indiana Fever represent two contrasting narratives in the WNBA, one of dysfunction and decline, the other of unity and resurgence. While the Sky struggle with internal discord and leadership issues, the Fever have rebuilt their culture from the ground up, becoming a model of transparency and collaboration. The Fever's success is largely attributed to Caitlin Clark, whose transformative leadership has redefined expectations for her team. As the WNBA continues to grow in talent and visibility, the contrasting tales of the Sky and Fever serve as a compelling study for the league. For the Sky, redemption requires rebuilding trust and prioritizing unity. For the Fever, their steady rise signals the dawn of a new dynasty. The future of women's basketball is being shaped by these narratives, and the league, its fans, and its players are watching closely. In the end, the chaos surrounding the Chicago Sky is more than just a storyline. It reflects the challenges faced by teams navigating the complexities of modern sports culture. Can the Sky recover from this turmoil, or will they continue to spiral downward? The answers will unfold in the coming seasons, but one thing is clear. The stakes have never been higher for the franchise.